Time for another episode of Damien Ruins Horror Movies. My name is Damien. We are hitting the Tales from the Crypt run. I'm going to watch all. I'm committed. I'm going to try. And these videos will be short, so I might put them out more often. I don't know. I just finished And All Through the House, the second episode of the series. I think that might be the first episode of Tales from the Crypt I've ever seen. But I don't know if this one was, because there's another version of it, an older one, I think from the 70s. A guy I work with was telling me about it. And I've never looked it up. I'll try to remember to look it up and see if I can find it. And if I can find it, I will put it in the notes. I might even do an episode on it. But I don't know if I've seen it. Although, because it would almost make sense that I saw that one, because when I was watching this one, I remembered everything totally different. But I totally remember Larry Drake, Mr. L.A. Law, and Night of the Scarecrow. I reviewed that movie a couple years ago, a little over a year ago. I'll put a link to that in case you guys want to hear my thoughts on it. But yeah, the episode was a lot different than I remembered it being. Because Tales from the Crypt started when I was in the 8th grade. And I don't remember. I think they were on Saturday nights. Saturday night, late night, in the dark, watching an episode of Tales from the Crypt. I think horror is better the younger you are, because you get scared at a different level. And it's not fun while you're that age, but when you look back on it, you're like, man, I wish shit like that scared me. Like, horror movies are scary for kids, but thrillers are scary for adults. Because thrillers are like that scary shit that could really happen, where it's like, oh my god, I let this guy live with me and now he won't move out and I can't kick him out. Like that Michael Keaton movie. Damn it, I can't think of what it's called. I don't know, it's a good movie. The thriller will scare the shit out of me, but like, I know that Jason can't keep coming back to life. I know that. But yeah, 8th grade, I fucking love Tales from the Crypt. So it's Christmas. I think it's Christmas. It must be Christmas Eve, because the daughter is waiting for Santa. The mom, and it opens with chestnuts roasting on an open fire. And it's funny, there's certain Christmas songs that are just kind of, they have a creepiness to them. Like, as much as they kind of make you feel good and you want like mint and chocolate and warm fire, at the same time, there's an eeriness to the music that you could put something horrible next to you and it wouldn't seem out of place. Like in this episode where she takes off the fire poker, clubs her husband in the head, killing him, or seemingly killing him. Which is funny because he's the dude. At first I thought he was Sledgehammer, that old show. I don't know if you guys remember that. That guy's been in a few things. But it turns out he's the dude from Total Recall. The guy that played Will Wheaton's dad, or Gordy's dad. He's that guy. And there's something kind of creepy about that guy. Like when he's silent and just sits there, his eyes are always really big. He's always like wide-eyed but vacant. And the wife, she plays the police psychiatrist in the Lethal Weapon movies. Starting with Lethal Weapon 2, which, best action movie ever made. But I did, when I was looking stuff up for this, I did see that she died in 2015, and that made me kind of sad. Moment of silence for police psychiatrist from Lethal Weapon 2. I don't remember her name, damn it. I just know her from, she's got that face, just like the dude. It's like, I've seen you in a million things. So, husband's out, top of the stairs, kid. It's like, oh. How are you going to kill your husband on Christmas Eve while your kid is home? I'm not trying to say that there's a right way to do this. I'm just saying, like, you have a kid. Like, once you have a kid, there's certain things you can't do. Killing your husband definitely goes in there. You're supposed to just not date assholes. Because the husband is not this kid's dad. But how are you going to explain that Christmas morning? Where's Dad? Or where's John? Whatever his bitch ass name is. Oh, he went to the store. So anyway, the Lethal Weapon chick puts the kid back to bed. Tucks her in. The kid says, I'm hot. So she opens the window a crack. Then she leaves it. Then she goes downstairs and makes a phone call to her lover. And she says, it's done. So now they can be together and there's money involved. Still don't understand how you're going to explain this to the kid. It's her kid. It's not like she married a guy with a kid. She has a kid and she married a guy. It's a big difference. As she drags the body outside, just out of earshot, the news comes on saying that a lunatic has escaped from the loony bin and he stole a Santa suit from the first person he killed because he's on a killing spree going house to house. But she can't hear any of this because she's outside trying to get rid of her husband. And just in time, she runs into him. They battle it out for a minute and she overpowers him. Looks like she takes him out. Then she runs back in the house. And the phone rings. She answers it because, you know, it's 1989. You have no idea who it could be. It could be anybody. It could be Ed McMahon telling you that you just won the Publishers Clearinghouse thing that I embarrassingly followed in 1997. It's the police. They're letting her know that there's an escaped psycho running around in a Santa suit, and he looks like he's going her direction, and there are cops in the area that are going to interview her and her neighbors. And she's like, what? Cops are coming here? When will they be here? In about 20 minutes. I'm clenching my fist at this scene, but then she does what I wanted her to do, the obvious thing. Because I was like, it's like, yeah, this sounds bad. Your initial reaction is to panic. But now, since she seemingly killed Santa and husband, now's a way to look like you weren't involved at all. All you gotta do is make it look like Santa killed your husband, and then you took him out, and you're off the hook. You just got away with murder. And that's what she decides to do. She's got to put the tools in the right place. After perfecting the frame, she calls the cops. But she acts really upset. She didn't mention the Santa, but then when she looks back outside, the axe that she planted in her husband's head is gone and his body's moved. So she's like, uh-oh, Santa's getting closer. And the cops are like, well, is there a weapon in the house? Do you have anything? She's like, my husband's gun. So she runs in the closet where the gun is, and then like traps herself in there. She breaks the doorknob when she tries to get back out of the closet, and she's stuck in there, and there's a window in the closet, and she can hear like something against the house. It's a ladder, because directly above is the kid's bedroom. Now, I don't know why he's climbing this. This is a great episode, and it's scary and all that, but the more I watch it and think about it, it's like, okay, she didn't drag her husband outside or go outside and frame. She didn't lock the door behind her every time. What are you doing with the fucking ladder? I'm going to get this ladder. I mean, it makes the story better. It'd be weird if you just walked through the front door. That'd be stupid. But it's like, why are you climbing? It's like, why don't you just go through the door, jackass? Where'd you get the ladder? Like, it would be so much harder to find that ladder than to just try the door. And just, like, put two and two together. Like, she came out that door. It's probably unlocked because she didn't go back. I guess she did go back inside, though. It could be locked. Okay, I'm stupid. But now she's trapped in the closet because she broke the doorknob off. Then it falls off the other side and she can't get out. And she can't quite reach the gun, but she's looking at old Larry Drake's face. And she's like, oh, he's gonna go get my kid. I gotta get out of here. So eventually she busts through the door, doesn't get the gun. Couldn't reach it. Not sure it's even up there. Then she runs out and she's greeted by her little daughter. She's like, I told you, Mommy. I told you Santa was coming. Here he is. And he didn't have to go down the chimney. I let him in. And it's this like creepy part. And then Larry Drake's face pops up all. And she's like, no, no. And it's an awesome episode. But it has its flaws. It wasn't meant to be watched 1,000 times like I have. But it's still good. I don't know if that's really a plot twist, though. Because it's kind of... That's more like just bad karma. Like instant karma catching up with you on the spot. So, I don't know. It is what it is. It's a good episode. And that's all I got. I gotta go watch some more episodes. I'll see you guys next time. I hope you guys are watching them too. Or have really good memories.